We are currently living through a gold rush of artificial intelligence, yet a massive percentage of corporate AI projects stall before they ever deliver a single result. These failures happen because the sophisticated models we build are being fed a chaotic mess of unorganized information. To understand why, let's look at how we've always handled information. Imagine a giant, disorganized library. If you ask a human librarian to find a specific sales report in this messy room, they can usually do it. Humans use intuition. They remember that the important papers are usually in the blue folder, or that the CEO likes the data from the third shelf. But look what happens when we replace that human with a super-fast robot librarian. This robot doesn't have a gut feeling. It processes information at lightning speed, but it requires explicit labels to function. When the robot picks up a book with no title, no author, and a torn barcode, it doesn't try to guess, it simply stops. In the business world, we call these missing labels metadata. Think of metadata as the operating instructions for your information. It tells the system what a number represents, where it came from, and who can see it. This is what makes data agent-ready. An AI agent is a tool designed to actually take action, like booking a flight or generating a budget, and it can only take those actions if the data it reads is perfectly labeled. Because AI operates on literal mathematical logic, it cannot navigate a messy room the way a person can. Establishing these digital barcodes is the primary requirement for any AI system to move from a neat demo to a functional part of your business. The first pillar of this organization is business meaning. If you connect an AI to your company files without giving it a set of definitions, it will try to categorize things based on the literal words it finds, which often leads to errors. Back in our library, the robot finds a romance novel. It scans the back cover and sees a critic's quote calling the story spicy. Lacking a dictionary of genres, the robot takes the word spicy literally and files the romance novel directly into the cookbook section. This happens in every office. The sales department might define revenue as the total value of all signed contracts. Meanwhile, the finance department defines revenue only as the cash that has actually cleared the bank. They are using the same word to mean two different things. Without a universal business dictionary stored in your metadata, the AI has to choose one of those definitions. If it chooses the wrong one, your reports will be consistently inaccurate. When an AI lacks a unified business meaning, it presents these guesses as absolute facts. It creates a situation where different departments are looking at the same AI-generated dashboard, but seeing two different versions of the truth. The second pillar is about credibility. Before a human makes a big decision, they usually ask, where did this information come from? And can I trust the person who wrote it? In our library metaphor, a book without an author or a publisher is suspicious. A librarian wouldn't put it on the reference shelf because there's no way to verify if the information inside is true or if it's just someone's random notes. You likely have a folder on your computer right now that looks like this. It's full of files named Final Report or Use This One. When an AI agent searches your network for data, it might grab a spreadsheet that hasn't been updated in years simply because it was the easiest one to find. Data ownership is the metadata tag that solves this. It assigns a specific person or team to every dataset. This tells the AI and the rest of the company exactly who is responsible for the accuracy of that information. Without a clear owner, data becomes ghost data. It floats around the company, getting pulled into AI summaries and executive presentations with no one to vouch for its validity, which quickly erodes everyone's trust in the system. Even with the best labels, things occasionally break. When they do, you need to be able to look under the hood and see the path the information traveled to get to your screen. We call this data lineage. It's like a digital breadcrumb trail. For a book, the lineage is the journey from the author's typewriter to the printing press, to the delivery truck, and finally to the library shelf. In a business, imagine your sales dashboard suddenly shows 0 sales for the day. Instead of panicking, you look at the lineage. The system traces the error backward from the chart, through the database, and identifies a broken connection in a mobile checkout app. Because the lineage is mapped out in the metadata, the AI can see exactly where the chain of information snapped. It identifies the broken app as the root cause, allowing your team to fix the specific problem in minutes. When this map is missing, humans have to spend hours or days manually checking every single system to find the leak. Metadata allows the AI to perform that diagnostic work instantly. The most frequent mistake companies make is spending their entire budget on the robot, the expensive AI software, while spending nothing on the organization of the library. They are buying a high-speed engine but providing no fuel. If you want to see results, start small. Take one department, like HR or customer service, and document the metadata for their 5 most important spreadsheets. Define the terms, assign an owner, and trace where the data comes from. When these foundations are in place, the AI works with mathematical precision. It stops guessing and starts executing. It can find, analyze, and act on information across the entire company with zero hesitation. This level of organization changes the way we work with technology. When a company prioritizes metadata, they are no longer just using AI. They are building a system where people can trust the tools they use to make high-stakes decisions. Moving from messy data to agent-ready data is the only sustainable way to turn AI from a confusing experiment into a reliable, everyday business tool. To make your AI successful, remember the 3 pillars. Give your data clear business meaning, assign verified owners, and map out the data lineage. Visit and follow Create and Learn for more practical content on data, BI, AI, and digital tools. We provide the training you need to master these concepts and put them to work. The smartest algorithms will always be limited by the quality of the information we give them. Success starts with good organization.